2018 brought us the end of all-out war, the start of a new beginning, and enough time jumps to put Ghost Whisperer to shame. That's right, a Ghost Whisperer reference right up front. Speaking of Whisperers, we got some of them too. Now it's time to break down the top 5 episodes of the year from the end of Season 8 and beginning of Season 9. I'm Woody Tondorf, a guy being forced to rank these against my will, so don't at me, and this is Top 5. At number 5, Season 9, Episode 6, titled, Who Are You Now? Fans were asking that question about the show with Rick gone, but it turns out The Walking Dead is still really good without him. That's because of new badass showrunner Angela Kang, who changed everything. Michonne transitioned from warrior to leader, Daryl isolated himself from everyone, and Judith finally grew into the multi-layered character who's beginning to look like her dad more and more every day. Anyway, this episode, Magnus' crew got interrogated, we found out Rick and Michonne have a kid, and if anything happens to RJ, we riot, Henry became a teen, Gabe made out with Rosita, Jesus reluctantly took over Hilltop, and we got a tease of the Whisperers. It's no wonder this episode ranked so high. Hey, by the way, Ghost Whisperer ran 107 episodes on CBS. It was basically The Sixth Sense. Jennifer Love Hewitt helps Ghost find the peace and whatever so they can transition to heaven. It's great.
She's mine.
Number 4, Season 9, Episode 4, titled The Obliged. Rick and Daryl's friendship had been strained ever since Rick saved Negan, and it all came to a boiling point this episode. Daryl led Rick away from Alexandria and fought them until they tumbled into a ditch, and although they didn't resolve much, they did help each other out of this metaphor. I mean ditch. Rick then decided to lead the walkers away, which led to him getting surrounded by walkers and thrown off his horse onto some rebar. It was so shocking, and holy shit, I'm just realizing that was the last conversation Rick and Daryl had.
Be safe. You too.
As if Daryl doesn't have enough regrets, you know? He killed Glenn. Speaking of harsh shows, in The Ghost Whisperer, they had a really great cast, including Aisha Tyler, Jay Moore, and Jamie Kennedy. Ask your parents who Jamie Kennedy was. At number 3, Season 8, Episode 12, The Key. You know, this is the one where Rick fought Negan with his own bat set on fire. Yeah. This was made possible when Rick briefly thwarted the Savior's march to Hilltop, fought Negan, and escaped, all while Simon presumed Negan was dead and took over. Yes! Also, Negan got kidnapped by Jadis while Maggie and the ladies at Hilltop exchanged records.
No spoken word.
With some lady named Georgie who looks a lot like Commonwealth leader Pamela Milton from the comics. Just saying. This all set up major storylines that extended to the finale and beyond, making it a fairly memorable episode. Speaking of fairly memorable episodes, did you know that Jennifer Love Hewitt was nominated for 2 Teen Choice Awards for her work on Ghost Whisperer? She also won 2 Saturn Awards for Best Actress.
Hi!
At number 2, the penultimate episode on our list is the brutal mid-season 9 finale titled Evolution, aka the creepiest Walking Dead episode since Negan pulled this move with Olivia. The search party to find Eugene was successful, and we finally got to meet the Whisperers.
Hello?
Not the Ghost Whisperers, we mean the skin-wearing psychos. But that also meant killing Jesus. God damn it! Additionally, Henry was thrown in jail, and comic fans will tell you that, mixed with the Whisperers, this sets us up for some crazy comic storylines in the back half. And finally, the number 1 Walking Dead episode of 2018, The Return of Morales. I'm just kidding. Oh, the looks in your faces. You fell for it. The actual top episode is Season 9, Episode 5, What Comes After, aka Rick's last episode. In case you blacked out from sadness, the episode itself was an emotional space mountain that gave us hallucination cameos from Hospital Rick, Shane, Herschel, Sasha, and Michonne. Not to mention the fact Maggie nearly murdered Negan in his cell. Yeah, that also happened. As his friends watched nearby, Rick decided to save his camp from the walkers and blow them up and sacrifice himself on the bridge. Why didn't he step back 3 feet and shoot from a safe distance? Because he's going to appear in 3 Walking Dead movies. Corporate synergy. Anyway, Rick gets miraculously saved by Jadis and her helicopter people. The show skips ahead 6 years, we meet Magnus' group from the comics, and we get to see Judith all grown up. Aw, Jennifer Love Hewitt would be so proud. She's probably dead in this universe though, but not in our hearts. And that wraps up our top 5 Walking Dead episodes of 2018. What are your thoughts on our list? Do you agree with the order? Tell us in the comments. Don't at me on Twitter. But do make sure to like and subscribe to Skybound. I'm Woody Tondorf, and Jay Moore's character in Ghost Whisperer was named Dr. Rick Payne, which is short for Richard, so his name was Dr. Dick Payne.
Professor Rick Payne in apologetic servitude.
See you next time!